Howdy, my fellow gamers, and welcome to another Patreon Q&A video. We missed a month, again, because I'm so fucking good at being a content creator. But I mean, it's been a very hectic couple months, so you guys understand. Much love. Thank you all. If you are interested in joining next month's episode, where you can submit a question, literally just the $1 tier is eligible to participate in our Q&A videos. We have 8 patrons right now. We only have 7 questions today because I can't get hold of one of them to submit the question. But without further ado, let's dive right on in. Our first question today coming in from Ninja. Next tattoo, and what is the meaning behind it? I don't know. I've designed my full body. I know every tattoo I'm going to get. I just don't know which one I'm going to do next. I always said I was going to do my video game sleeve next, like my Bioshock tattoo, my Gears, Sly Cooper, Dark Souls, Zelda, all that. But I really kind of want to finish this sleeve, which will have like a galaxy nebula spiraling out from the elbow. And we're going to fill in all this negative space behind the owl with a galaxy and shit in the solar system, all the way up onto my arm. And then up here in the stars, pretty much, we're going to have like pop culture references. Like, I love Family Guy, Stewie Griffin, so we'll probably have like Stewie's head in the stars, Sterling Archer, just, you know, things like that. Because I wanted to get tattoos for like the shows I love, the bands I love, so I'll probably get a Death Bat up there too for Avenged Sevenfold, things like that. Just a whole bunch of pop culture references in constellation form in my galaxy sleeve. So that might be what's next. I was saving up money for that, and then, you know, the ex-fiance left, and I got lit on fire, and life, and everything I had saved up went towards making sure I kept this roof over my head. So we're back down to square one. But a fantastic question. I will always talk tattoos. Eventually, once I have a lot of tattoos, I'll do a video showing you guys all of them. Next question comes in from Miss Emily. What would be on the gag reel of your life? My whole life's a fucking gag reel. I don't know. There would be... I got really drunk a few months ago down at Doom's house. Good time with friends. Mario Party, whiskey, beer, everything. And we were lit. I'm telling you, like, I even drove to the gas station to pick up a pack of cigarettes for a friend, and I had no business driving. But he has this archway in his house, like from the living room into the kitchen. It's not like a door, just a walkway. He's got like this nice archway. And I don't remember the full context of what happened or what I was trying to explain or what I was trying to show off, but I was doing something mathematical, showing angles and everything, and I wanted to use my body. And so I tried to lean from one end of the archway into the other, forgetting the fact that I'm only 5'6", 5'7". So it turns out I was not tall enough to lean, so like I just plant my feet in the corner and start leaning and just fucking face plant into the ground. Like, not a casual slide down, not like, oh, I fell on my knee and then I dropped up. No, I just straight onto the ground. It was quite hilarious. Quite hilarious. I love telling that story, even though I'm a complete idiot in it. But it was such a fun time that, you know, I don't mind sharing that story. Next question coming in from Mr. Brutal Butt Claps. Nickelback is a good band contrary to popular belief. Agree or disagree? I agree. I saw Nickelback live in concert. I love their Dark Horse album and their early works. Their later stuff, not as much. No, it's too generic to, you know, the reason why everybody hates them. But there's still some good songs on these newer albums. But, I mean, like I said, I've seen them live, and I love their older stuff. Dark Horse was just such a fun fucking album. So, yeah, I like Nickelback, and people always give me grief for it, but, hey, that's the power of music. You can like what you like. Our next question coming in from Danny. What smells make you happy? I'm going to sound like Hermione Granger here. I love the smell of a fresh cut lawn. I love the smell of a new book. Or like a brand new video game after you open the plastic and open it up. Spaghetti, always. And just freshly washed bedding. Like, I love the first night that you sleep in bed after you've done your laundry. And you're just like... So those would probably be the smells that make me the happiest. I'm sure there's a few others in there that I can't remember right now. It's more of a nostalgia thing. Like, once that smell pops up, I'm instantly like, but it's rare and few and far between. I remember it happened one time down in Florida. I don't remember what I was smelling. I was with the ex. We were on a pirate ship cruise. It's just fun times, you know? But those are probably the ones that I love the most. Like a freshly cut lawn, a new book or new game opening, spaghetti, and freshly washed bedding. Next question comes in from Rabbit. Why do you hate snakes? I fucking hate snakes. Despise them. They're my biggest phobia. 100%. Like, I am petrified of snakes. And I used to have pet snakes. I used to think snakes were cool as shit. But there have been a few instances that have changed my opinions of snakes. One was I got attacked by a water moccasin, which was petrifying. Because you always hear that story of, you know, snakes are more afraid of you than you are of them. With the exception of water moccasins. They're aggressive, they're territorial, and they will go out of their way to fuck your shit up. And this is back before I had a car, and I walked a mile to work, and I walked through the woods. There were paths back there, and I walked the same path for years and years with no issues. And then one day, this motherfucker just literally, he's like wrapped around a tree branch and swings out of the tree, slams into my leg. Luckily, I was wearing the Dickies, and I think because of the trajectory, he wasn't able to actually like bite me. But then coils up and strikes again. I'm already booking it by this point, and I look over my shoulder, and this motherfucker's just slithering straight after me. So I sprint faster than I've ever sprinted in my life to get to work that day. And after that day, I walked the long way home from work. It was about a 5-mile walk because I would take the roads. Pretty much, it's a big, from like, it's like cutting an angle through the woods across the interstate type thing. So that was the first incident. There was another incident where like our pet snake got out, which was kind of scary to hunt down in your house. And then there was another incident where so two of my dogs ran away, Kane and Miko. They vanished. And no, excuse me, I didn't have Miko yet. I just had Kane. So it was Kane and Odin. Odin was still with me. Odin's napping back there right now. And I'm driving all around my neighborhood looking for Kane, and Kane runs away all the time. Well, he did. He hasn't run away since I got to North Carolina because I don't let him. I don't give him the opportunity like the other people that I used to live with, who would give him the opportunity. But so I'm driving around for hours looking for Kane, calling him, going hoarse with it, and I'm like, all right. He could be anywhere. I need to take a break, you know, recuperate, recover myself, and then resume the hunt. So I was like, let me go get dinner. So I drove a couple miles away. I went and got McDonald's, and I came back in. And Odin's in the house still. And the way my old house was set up, there's actually a video of my old house tour. So you guys can check that out. I'll link it down below so that you can see what I'm talking about, where the snake is that I'm about to tell you about. But like you walk into your front door, the living room was to the right. You could keep walking into the kitchen, and then there were hallways and sunrooms and everything. It was a very nice house. I kind of miss it actually, but I don't miss it because of this reason. I walk into the kitchen. I walk right by the entryway into the kitchen, and I put my McDonald's on the counter, and I turn around, and in the corner, right where I had just walked by, is a snake. In my fucking house. And Odin thinks it's a toy. So I have to instantly like get in between them and grab Odin and shove him in the bedroom. And then I have to go out there and deal with the snake. At this point, Tiny Mouse Lady's stuck at work. She's closing. She's not going to be home for a couple hours. And I was petrified. Like, I called her, like, hyperventilating and freaking out because I do not do well with snakes. I'm scared of spiders, but I'll still kill them. I'll still go out of my way to fuck them up. Snakes, though, like, I get crippled. It's like a basilisk for me, no matter what it is. And, so I was like, I didn't know what to do. I sat there and I watched it for, like, an hour. just so I knew where it was, because I was like, I don't want to walk into the other room and come back and, it's gone. And finally, I get the broom, and I'm very slowly working on coercing it out, because it tries to go down the hallway towards, like, my bedrooms, so I, like, sweep it towards the front door real quick and then jump back, because it coils up. And what sucks is I was not able to identify what type of snake it was. Because they're always like, if it's got a triangle head, it's venomous, and I was like, let me get close enough to look at this fucker. No, and I couldn't tell from the colorations, because it was juvenile, which is what also scared me. The snake was maybe this big. But that led me to worry about two things. Where's mom? And you always hear about how baby snakes are more venomous than adult snakes, because baby snakes don't know when to stop injecting venom. So, on the off chance that this was a venomous snake, I did not want to take that chance. So I just played it safe. Because also, like, baby rattlesnakes, they don't have rattlers when they're born. The rattle develops. I know a lot about snakes for being someone who's terrified of them, but, like, I also used to love snakes. It's cool. I thought as a kid, I thought they were cool as shit. So I spend almost 3 hours coercing the snake out the front door. And I finally get it out there, and we have patio furniture. And it just slithers right up onto my patio chair, right by the front door, and just stays there. Which then freaks me out, because I'm like, what if Kane comes back? He's going to come to the front door. It's where he always comes. And now there's a snake there. Snake can attack him. Kane can die. What if Tiny Mouse Lady comes home from work and, walks right by and gets bit? I got to take care of this. So I go and get, like, the shovel, and I still got the broom, and I'm trying to fucking, like, wrestle with the snake outside. And then my neighbor calls me, because I had posted on Facebook, like, my dog's lost, please call me. And he's like, hey, I think I just saw your dog. And I was like, fantastic. I'm dealing with a snake in my house right now real quick. I'll be up there in a bit. And he goes, do you want me to come get it for you? Well, this motherfucker pulls up with a bucket, walks up, picks up the snake, throws it in there, and drives away. He also was not able to identify what type of snake it was, though. So, like, we both tag teamed picking it up and still handled it very carefully. But that is why I don't like snakes. I don't like them. I hate them. They terrify me. It's just... No. So next up is the question from General Stargazer, which is, have you ever seen a food or drink in a game that you just be like, damn, I'd eat and or drink that? Well, it seems like Stargazer always asks me about my eating habits because I'm such a piggy eater, which is funny. Yes. Monster Hunter World. When the cats are cooking your fucking meal before you go out on a hunt. That shit looks delicious. I'd also... See, it's kind of like a double-sided answer, because, like, half of the feasts from Harry Potter, because they did make Harry Potter games, but those are movies and books, so does that really count? Some of the elvish bread, like Libmus from Lord of the Rings, I'd be very interested to try. Because they made Lord of the Rings games, too. Really good ones, actually. Really any ale, mead, or, alcohol. Like, anything that you're just swigging out of a tankard and just having a good time, I'm always like, I want to try that. I'd probably hate it, really, because I don't like porters and stouts. Or overly sweet things like wine. But fuck it. I want to go Viking for a day. I'm trying to think, aside from Monster Hunter World, if there's any, like, meal that just seemed so appetizing while I was playing the game. And honestly, I don't think there is. But that's a good question, and I'm sure after I upload this video, I'll be like, fuck, that was one. But that's something we can always enjoy and reminisce about. And for our final question from Miss Kiwi Nerd, she always hits me with the fat questions, like the questions in my life. So that's why I like saving hers for last. What fantasy world would I live in? This is a very difficult one. My heart wants to say Lord of the Rings, because I love Middle-earth. But if I realistically went with a fantasy world I had to live in, I would say Harry Potter. That way we still get all the commodities of our everyday lives, like an Xbox and a guitar and a PlayStation, and my PC and, medicine, instead of in Middle Earth where you don't shower for like 9 years because there's no running water, but you bathe in creeks and stuff and walk around with dirty feet. But that's just because New Zealand's so goddamn beautiful. I would go with Harry Potter because I've always been fascinated by Hogwarts and just magic and that whole universe. Like, J.K. Rowling did such a good job building that world for me as a kid. And I really wish, like, when I turned 11, that I got my letter from Hogwarts, that I got sorted into Slytherin, that I, became a great Auror or a dark wizard. Fuck if I know. But Harry Potter would probably be the fantasy world of choice that I have to go with. But thank you all so much for your questions for this month, and feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me know how you enjoyed the video, or, if you're interested in joining the Patreon to submit your question for next month's video. The link will be down below as well, along with the house tour so that you guys can see what the fucking snake was. But we also have some merch up available on our website, and as always, stay freaky.